I was skeptical about this one. I mean, I've heard great things about the ThinkPad line, but I've always been a fan of my old, more powerful desktop. So when I first laid eyes on the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12, I thought to myself, is this thing really worth it? But after spending some time with it, I'm here to tell you, it's definitely grown on me. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon. I've been using the ThinkPad for a few weeks now, and it's been a total game changer for my daily workflow. The reason is simple, it's just so darn fast. That Intel Core i7 Ultra 7-155U processor really makes a difference. I can have multiple apps open at once and still breeze through them without any slowdowns. That's been a huge relief, especially when I'm working on tight deadlines. But speed isn't the only thing going for the ThinkPad. The battery life is also surprisingly good, with up to 18 hours of usage on a single charge. This has been a lifesaver for me, especially when I'm on the go. And let's not forget about the display. The 14-inch Wuxka screen is absolutely gorgeous. The colors are vibrant, and the anti-glare coating makes it easy to work in just about any lighting condition. One feature that's been a bit of a revelation for me is the integrated Intel graphics. I was a bit worried about how well I'd be able to edit video on the thing, but it's actually been more than sufficient. Of course, it's not going to handle 4K video editing or anything, but for the most part, it's been a non-issue. And with two USB-C ports, both of which support Thunderbolt 4 and USB 40 gigabits per second transfer speeds, I've been able to easily transfer files between my ThinkPad and other devices without breaking a sweat. Another thing I should mention is the backlit keyboard. I've had to work on some late-night projects, and it's been a huge help to have a keyboard that's not only backlit but also very responsive. It's a small convenience, but it's actually saved me a lot of time in the long run. One thing that's taken a bit of getting used to is the weight of the ThinkPad. It's certainly lighter than my old laptop, but it still feels a bit substantial in your hands. However, I've grown accustomed to it pretty quickly, and it's actually become one of the things I appreciate most about the ThinkPad. All in all, I'd say that the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 12 has been a great investment for me. With its lightning-fast performance, excellent battery life, and beautiful display, it's been a total breeze to use. And as an added bonus, it's also incredibly durable, with a solid build and a keyboard that's held up beautifully over time. Pros are definitely that it's super fast and the battery life is long-lasting. I also really like the display, it's a great size and the colors are really vibrant. However, I would say that one of the downsides is the weight. It's not as light as some other laptops, but that's actually become a non-issue for me. Another thing to be aware of is that, even with that solid build, it's not entirely scratch-proof. I've managed to scratch the top just by putting it in my bag, so you'll need to be a bit careful with it. Link is in the description if you want to check the latest price on Amazon.